going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Justin Holland, the blind guy, back with another video for you guys. And before we get into it, I just gotta say a huge thank you to both of my new Patreons, my brother Chris and also Jay. Not gonna try to pronounce your last name. He's always in the comments, but voiceover probably butchers your last name. But I really appreciate it. The support really means a lot, and it really helps the channel grow, and it allows me to make more content for you guys and make better content, more interesting content. So I really appreciate it. If you guys have not checked out Patreon, you can go down below in the description, and in every video description from here on out, I will put the link down there. So if you'd like to become a Patreon member, you can do so for as low as, like, I think $5 is the lowest tier. So about as much as you can buy a cup of coffee or a Big Mac combo. So you can support the channel for as low as $5. And there's also some other tiers where you kind of get more rewards. If you'd like your name, this wall behind me is going to be called the Wall of Vision. Tell me what you guys think. The Wall of Vision. So if you'd like your name on the wall back there, I'm going to find some way. But if you sign up for the $10 or more Patreon member tier, you can get your wall put on the back behind here. So in every video, you can see your name up there. I'm not sure how I'd put it up there. But yeah, if you want to check that out, the links are down in the description. And I really appreciate it. It means a lot, and it really helps me and the channel out, and just helps me support me. So thank you. And yeah, so getting into this video, this is day 2 of the program, the power building program I'm doing, and this is the second video in the bigger, better, stronger bulking series. So if you guys miss a video, I'm going to start a playlist, and I'm going to put all the series videos in order in that playlist. So if you miss one, make sure to go check that out. But I will also be putting if I'm having the training in the video, like this is a workout video, so the workout will be laid out in the description box as well. So if you want to actually do these workouts, you can do them every time I release the video, every day, every other day. Whenever I get the videos out, you'll see the workouts down below in the description. Yesterday's video had it down there, so if you want to check that out, you can do that. But so getting into it, I mean, we went to the gym at, I waited for Brooke to get off work. She got off work at like 8 p.m. She worked late yesterday, and I waited on her, and we didn't get to the gym until like 8:30, 8:45. So it's kind of a later workout, but for me, I enjoy working out a little bit later. It gives me time to eat throughout the day and fuel my body and get some food in me, get some fuel to get a good workout, to get some gains. But it was a little bit later workout, but we got in there, and oh man, so I haven't really deadlift and squat in the same workout in a while. But so getting started with this workout, so I'm gonna lay over the footage on top of this so you don't have to look at my ugly face. But we so first movement was deadlifts, belted deadlifts, and the rep scheme for today's workout was 3 sets of 5. The first set of 5 was at an RPE of 6. Second set of 5 was at an RPE of 7, and the third set of 5 was at an RPE of 8. So I started out, I warmed up, I do my plate jumps, I 135, 225, 315, and then the first working set at an RPE of 6 was 355 pounds, which felt pretty good. And then I moved up to 385 pounds for the last 2 sets, and yes, even though the RPE for the last set is actually one higher, it's RPE 8, I stayed with the same weight, and the reason I did that was just muscular fatigue, because if I would have went up to 405, which is what I was kind of planning on in my head, I don't think I would have been able to get 5 smooth reps. I feel like it would have been more of an RPE of 9 or 10 instead of an 8, so that's why I stayed at 385. And I gotta say, one thing that I was really working on with my deadlifts today, so there's like a gentleman in the gym who's done some strongman, done some powerlifting, but he was just watching me. And one thing that I tend to do, especially with my conventional deadlift, which is what I did today, one thing I tend to do is hitch a little bit. So what I mean by this is my butt, when I pull off the ground, my butt kind of comes up a little bit before I start the whole movement. So it's kind of like 2 separate motions. I lift up with my butt, and then I pull up. So that's not really what you want, and I'm kind of a more dominant lower back person. My lower back's just strong. I don't know. I'm more dominant with that, and I tend to compensate with my lower back. But instead of doing that, I need to really focus on using my hamstrings, my hammies, to pull that weight off the floor. And that's what I kind of did. I kind of left my ego at the door. Instead of going up to 405 and staying there, I kind of focused on staying tight. And also, when you pull off the floor, you really want to go ahead and protract your scapula. So go ahead and let it round over a little bit, because when you do that, when you pull off the floor, you're gonna already be tight. Whereas if you don't protract your scapula, you try to have really straight, your scapula is retracted. When you pull, it's gonna round over anyway. So if you go ahead and get that out of the way, you're gonna be tighter pulling off the floor, and you can focus on kind of having one continuous motion. And that's what I really tried to work on. I tried to work on keeping my butt down, keeping one fluid motion. Once the bar got above my knees, I tried to drive through with my hips and lock out at the top. So that's what we did with the first movement, belted deadlifts. Felt pretty good though, to be honest. I haven't deadlifted in probably over a month, I would say, but it felt pretty good, I have to say. And so yeah, but we went on, and if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. But we went on from deadlifts and went to competition style bench press, and I kind of screwed up yesterday's video. If you watched all the way through, which if you're not watching all the way through my videos, it really hurts my feelings. But so in yesterday's video, I kind of screwed up. I screwed up a little bit, and I did 3 sets of 5 on bench press for a 2 count pause, and I was supposed to do 3 sets of 8. So yesterday was actually more of a higher volume bench press day, and today was supposed to be the lower volume, more of the strength. So today is 3 sets of 5 with a 1 count pause. So it's a competition style bench press, and 3 sets of 5, and 4 sets of 5. Sorry, 4 sets of 5 at a 1 count pause. So what it was the first set was an RPE 6, second was RPE 7, and then the third and fourth set were both RPEs of 8. And that was what today's was, and I felt decent. Honestly, my chest was a little bit sore from yesterday's workout. And I mean, with this though, it's just really important, get tight. I love to have my feet tucked up under me really tight so I can have some really solid leg drive. And I also like to keep everything tight. When you bring it down, keep everything tight, and come down 1 count, boom, explode off the chest, because 6 inches off the chest is the hardest part. That's where a lot of people get stuck. That transition from chest into triceps is where you got to be super explosive, especially when you're trying to max out. But anyway, I think I did 205 for the first set. I did 225, and then I did so I did 205, 225, and I went up to 245, but it was more of like a RPE of 9, probably. It was a little bit too grindish, and then I dropped back down to 235 for the last set. And bench press has always been my weakest lift, which I'm sure you guys know, but it's always been my weakest lift as far as strength. But I felt pretty solid as far as everything. My shoulder didn't hurt. I'm feeling pretty strong. And I gotta say, I think my chest is gonna grow, and I think my strength is gonna go up pretty quick with bench press, because just think, guys, I wouldn't have that much volume with the bench press. The workouts that I have been doing, I wouldn't have that much volume, and I've already got that in 2 days. So that's pretty awesome, and that felt really good. I'm not that strong with it yet, but we're gonna keep working at it. We're gonna keep going up. So but I gotta say, man, after doing deadlifts and going over there and bench pressing, I don't know if it's because I ate a little bit too soon to my workout, because it was late in the afternoon. It was 8 p.m. So I ate at probably around 7:30 or something. I ate, and I think that was messing my stomach up. This workout literally made me want to go puke, and vomit. I thought at one point, I thought I was asking Brooke, where's the closest trash can, because I was about to go throw up. And even on the way home, after I drank my protein shake, I gagged a little bit and thought I was about to throw up out the window. So this workout was getting to me a little bit. After bench press, the third and final movement that we did was squats. And that's another thing. I feel like my legs are gonna blow up doing this, and also strength as well. So basically the way that day 1 and 2 was, it flipped a little bit. So yesterday was supposed to be a higher volume for the bench press, and then today was lower volume but a little bit higher intensity, which is your load or how much weight you're lifting. And then yesterday with squats was more of low volume, higher intensity. It was 3 sets of 5, and today was higher volume, less intensity. So with squats, what we did, we had a 3-0-3 tempo squat, which means you do a 3 count on the way down, immediately explode back up, and a 3 count on the way back up. And that's what we did for the third and final movement. And I was, like I said, I felt like I was going to throw up. This was a grinder. This workout, I was sitting there and I'm like, I just got to push through this. It was almost 10 o'clock. I think by this point, it was almost 10 o'clock, so it was getting late. I was hungry, and I felt like I needed to throw up. But, so this was also 4 sets of 8 as well. So it was, the first set was RPE 6, second was RPE of 7, and then the last 2 were RPE of 8. And that's a lot of volume. You got to think that's 32 total reps as far as total volume. And so I started out, the first set I did 225, which was, I mean, that was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. And I'm also, as far as my squat shoes go, or my lifting shoes, I'm starting to get the feel for my squats. I'm starting to get back down deep into the hole. I'm feeling really strong and solid wearing those shoes because the bottoms are so, it's like you are concrete or glued to the floor. I really, really like that feeling. And I'm starting to get the feel of using those. And ever since I've used my belt and those shoes, I haven't really used my knee wraps. I just need to get some knee sleeves. But I did 225 for the first set of 8. 3 count on the way down, 3 count on the way up, and from there I went up to 245 for a set of 8 at RP of 7, and then the last 2 I did 275 pounds at an RPE of 8 for the last 2, and those felt really solid as far as grinding them out. I definitely had 2 more left in the tank, so I did good as far as perceiving how exerted I was, and it felt really good. But my legs were screaming at the end of this workout, and it felt really solid. I think it's so I really like how it's in 2 days, day 1 and 2, I've already got a ton of volume in with my squats. I kind of had a strength day, I kind of had a hypertrophy day, and same thing with the bench press. So I'm getting in a lot of volume. Right now my legs are sore, and I think that's really going to help my legs grow and also get stronger. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about this workout. That's all I did for today. I didn't do any GPP or general physical preparedness, but yeah, if you guys have any questions about this workout, if you guys have any questions for me, leave them down below in the comments. I gotta say though, I think it was somewhat because I ate before the workout, but I felt like I was gonna be sick as a dog once I got halfway through my bench session, and I still had to go do that high volume, higher, I wouldn't say high, but higher volume squat session. I was feeling it, and I was feeling like I was about to throw up everywhere. My stomach was messed up, but we pushed through, we stayed strong, and yeah, it was a solid workout overall. Everything's feeling pretty good. I'm really trying to focus on my bar path movement. I'm trying to focus on my bar path movement. I'm trying to focus on staying tight with my form, trying to find the strongest form that I possibly have and the best form that I possibly have, and work up from there. I think that's the best thing to do, because yes, while my form is not too bad, it can definitely improve, and that can definitely help me get stronger. So that's what we're going to be working on as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button to give me that warm, cuddly, fuzzy feeling inside. Oh God, I'm weird. But anyway, yeah, hit that thumbs up button, and yeah, you can share the video if you'd like. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, and if you have not checked out the Patreon page, it will be down below in the description. Thank you to my 2 Patreons. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are supporting the channel, and yep, that's it for this video. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and keep getting stronger.